it's still dark outside. Good morning. I haven't started a vlog this early since I did a travel vlog. It's Izzy's first day at college. And yeah, coronavirus is on the increase and it's not the best timing, is it? I'm starting the vlog in my pyjamas because I haven't got dressed yet because it's really, really early, and I was thinking I might go back to bed after she goes off to get the train, but I might not. I'm quite wide awake now, to be honest. Her bag is all packed here and she definitely needs a bigger one. She's got masks, hand sanitizer, gloves in there. She's got lots of food packed in there. There's a lunchbox as well and some salad and drinks for the whole day because the canteen is going to be shut because of corona. I'm having a little bit of a panic about coronavirus and timing. I think if me and Izzy get it, we'll have a mild dose. I really do. I've always thought that right from the start. But we had to get the train yesterday to Cardiff and it was packed. What can you do? You get on and it's nice and quiet and you go and sit in your little seat, and gradually as the train works its way down towards the city, it gets more and more crowded, and then before you know it, you can't even get off without squeezing through crowds. Anyway, it is what it is, and I'm hoping we've made the right decision. And the only thing that makes me panic about was it the right decision is the fact that the coronavirus is on the rise, and our experience on the train yesterday. Oh dear. You know, I think maybe we're going to have big lockdowns again, and she's going to spend a lot of her college year studying at home. But if that's what happens, it's what happens. We haven't got any control over it, have we? We've just got to go with the flow, really. There is no point in worrying about a lockdown, is there? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and we just got to go with it, really. What a year. I'm having to keep redoing all these takes because I can't string a sentence together at this time in the morning. This is more closer to getting back from gig time than morning. We still don't have a full timetable. We've only got the timetable for this week, which is a temporary one. So I don't know if she's going to have to get up super early every day or not. But anyway, she's going in 10 minutes. 10 minutes till the big off. It's a really pretty light out here. There's actually a sunrise occurring. There we are. Dawn of a new era as well. Unless we all go into a completely catastrophic lockdown, which I suspect may happen. I need to get Izzy out of the door. She's had a dressing gown on a moment ago and she appeared to be doing it back up again, which wasn't the best sign. Yes, I have packed your masks. There she is. Oh, of course I am. It's the big day. But you've got to go quickly because you've got 15 minutes to get to the train station.
I haven't got my shoes on yet.
Well, get on quick.
I'm very fast at walking.
She's going. Oh my god, it's so exciting. Oh, I've gone all silly now.
Early.
It is. Right, just use the key then. Oh god, face palming.
Oh my god, this backpack is so heavy.
I know, it's all your food. Bye! And she's off, stomping down the road. She's just gone. And look, there are fluffy pink clouds. I'm never up this early. I'm a musician, this isn't normal. Right, back in then. My goodness me. My daughter's just gone out of the door, looking very grown up and confident, all in black, stomping down the road in her new shoes and not looking back other than to do like that at me because she thought I was filming her. Well, hopefully my lying awake at night worrying about the corona was unnecessary. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. Well, got the whole place to myself, and I think I might have a little kind of celebratory bit of time just watching videos in bed, since it's not even time to get up yet, since it's not actually humans getting out of bed time. Well, it is, but not musician ones. In the time it's taken me to get to this stage with my cup of tea, she sent me 3 texts. She's already on the train, she's got a seat, and her nose is running under her mask. It's all very inconvenient, but I think she's very excited. Well, I've made my tea and I forgot to film it because that's how in shock I am at my daughter leaving the house at this time in the morning and going to college. Anyway, I'm going to spend half an hour in bed drinking that, waking up properly and watching videos. It's about 12 now. I've been working on the laptop, I've had a bath, and I've done loads of cleaning in the kitchen. Also put a wash on. How behind the times am I? I didn't even know that 11 to 15-year-olds could have a current account with a bank card that they can buy things without cash. Who knew? I've obviously been living under a rock, but my home ed mummy friends tell me this is, yes, quite normal. So yes, I need to apply for one of those for Izzy, quick, because I don't really want her spending her cash in the pandemic. According to the bank website I've just looked at, you can actually set it up via video chat via your banking app. So I'm going to do that now, or at least I'm going to try. I'll let you know how I got on. Minutes later, I'm back to tell you that was an epic fail. I couldn't find any option in my banking app whatsoever. But our branch is open for another 35 minutes. I didn't realise it wasn't open all day, but I've just checked online the opening hours and I've got till 1 o'clock. So I'd better, I don't know, guess at what I need to sort her out a bank account. Birth certificate? She's got her passport. She's had to take photo ID for college on her first day, so can't take that. Okay. I'll just grab her birth certificate and head down there. I am back from the bank. I didn't take the camera because it was absolutely peeing down with torrential rain, and also I didn't have long, and I knew that by the time I'd fiddled around with the camera I could have missed the spot. And actually there was a great big queue outside the bank, and a bank staff person with her umbrella was there and said no more people could join the queue. But I did decide to ask her, you know, whether I could set up a bank account for Isabel over the phone or via video as it suggests on the website, and she beckoned me in and she said come in and make an appointment. So I went in and the system was down and they couldn't make me an appointment, but the lady's got my number and she's going to ring me back, but she says it can take 3 weeks, so I'm really surprised about that. I thought it would just be, in this day and age, you just swan in and, you know, sign a few things and Bob's your uncle, out comes a plastic card, but apparently not. Anyway, while I was out there I got a few bits. That was $2.99. Look, all that. I did only recently buy a similar thing, like for a similar price, but look at the size difference. So I thought, while it's going so cheap, I'm just going to buy a load of it, because now Izzy's going to college. She doesn't get on with the gel, but I think she will have to use some occasionally, even if she's just sanitising the outside of her vinyl gloves, so we can top up the smaller bottles with those. Good. And I'm just not managing to turn the masks around quickly enough every night, because we're getting through so many in one day when we're out all day going on different trains and in and out of different places. So these are £2. Where was it? Savers Chemist. I wanted to get all white because I quite like my boiling water and bleach wash thingy, because it's just so quick and easy to do and you don't have to wait till you've got a whole machine load of whites to do it. Oh, it says do not bleach. Well, I'm just going to bleach it anyway. I definitely prefer the surgical style ones that have got folds that open out, because it just reminds me of the plague doctor, you know, with the great big long beak from the old days. Cosy inside, mind. Kind of like flock lined. It'd be nice and warm for the winter. Can you see it's a kind of flocky texture on the inside? They are 3-layer. Izzy's just rung me up. She's finished her college for the day and she's got her trip home to do now. But she says, Mum, there's bad news. They have put me in level 1 for maths. So she's been put in the right level for the BTEC that she wants to do, but for some reason or another, just total administration reasons, I'm sure, and I'm sure it can be overcome, but they've put her into the level below for maths, and I wouldn't mind betting they'll have done it for English as well, and it's too low for it. She said she sat in the class and all they were doing was rounding, and she said she finished it in no time. The tutor noticed that it was too easy for her, so she went and had a chat with the tutor at the end, apparently, she tells me, and has asked could she do an assessment. Is this my daughter? To prove that she's capable of going up a level, and they've agreed to this next week. They're going to set it up for her, and hopefully she'll go up to level 2, which is GCSE level, because I'm not going to pay fees for her to do level 1 for a year. I would... No, she can come back to home ed if we're... No, she's already done this much of level 2. So to go back and do the stuff before that is just madness. It's too easy for her anyway. Oh. And level 1 English, no, she was already getting B's and C's for her English marked assignments with the correspondence course last year, and she's done the whole of Edexcel English GCSE course already. So to go back lower than that, to work up to going back up to that level, is just madness. Anyway, that's my little bit of an update. So I'm sure there's absolutely nothing dodgy going afoot. I think it's just merely they saw that she didn't have a qualification in level 1, so they automatically put her down to that level. I'm sure that's all it is, and hopefully we can clear it up. Funnily enough, I said to Izzy, well, should I ring the college up and offer to show evidence of all the work that you've done? And she said, no, Mum, I want to prove myself in an assessment because I know I can do this. So I was really impressed because this is, my daughter does not like assessments, but she's actually put her neck on the chopping block for this. So, well, fair play to her. Anyway, whoops, what's going on here? I was going to top this up before Izzy rang, delivered the bad news. Oh no, it's going everywhere. Oh, that's the best technique. That's very satisfying to do that, actually. I don't know why. This was like liquid gold at the start of the pandemic, wasn't it? I had about 3 of these, I did, right at the start. And that lasted me, actually. Waste not, want not. Also popped in Iceland and bought a few more bits. I lost the cheese. I thought I'd bought cheese from Tesco's the other day, but I looked in my fridge and I can't find any, so I must have just thought about doing it and not actually done it. Bought myself some more sliced cheese because that's all gone. A bit more ham because Izzy gets through it pretty quickly. Oh, and also, to go in the cellar, I'm going to start building up my emergency food supply again because I built it up in time for lockdown, which I suspected was going to happen, and we've eaten it all. So I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing in January and February and March, which was every time I go to the shop for a few bits, just grab a couple of extra things and put them in the cellar. That's all I did. You see, if there's this almighty second wave, I don't think people will panic buy like they did the last time, because I don't think people are afraid of the virus in the same way as they were back then, because we've lived with it for some time now and people have become very blasé about it, haven't they? And just like, bring it on kind of attitude. So I don't think there's going to be that panic buying again, but I'm going to do very slow motion stealth panicking. Just an extra couple of tins or an extra couple of packets of crackers over several months, and that's my panic buying, that is.
How can we say
20 to 8 now. I'm watching a video
is over
on the Deutsche Welle channel, if that's how you pronounce it, about coronavirus fatigue. This is a historian who specialises in the history of disease. I'll come back and listen to that again after I finish recording because I'm quite enjoying it. I'm cooking this. Let's just pause that a minute. DW News. That is. I love that news channel. It's my all-time favourite. They're just so calm, they're analytical. I feel like I'm on the wavelength of that channel. So I'm cooking a great big beefsteak tomato, not a beefsteak, a beefsteak tomato, which I've chopped into tiny bits. Some flat cap mushrooms, celery, pepper, yeah, put pepper in there as well, I think. And I'm just going to put that with some cheese in puff pastry parcels again, because I completely forgot to use this. It's a little bit after its date, but I think it's going to be okay. But I'm going to use it tonight. Izzy is long since back from college. She got back safely. She had quite a good day. She was disappointed about the sort of admin hiccup of going down into level 1 for maths and English, but she's going to do assessments, I think, to get into level 2. If not, actually, she was assessed last year when she did her 12-week college course, and she was pronounced fit to proceed on to level 2, so there's always that to fall back on. But if they really dig their heels in, which I don't think they will, but if they do dig their heels in, I will just withdraw her from maths and English and do that at home. I'd rather pay our maths tutor and carry on with the Catherine Mooney curriculum and do Edexcel English than her sit in a classroom doing level 1, because it's no challenge and it's a lot of money for no gain, really. But hopefully she could still go for the BTEC. I don't think it will come to that though. I think she's going to be able to do level 2 for both subjects. I have asked her to come and chat to the camera about her day. She's gearing up to it in her time. Hope she doesn't leave it much longer because it's getting quite late. This one's a big circular shape. The other one was square, I think. I'm just trying to decide what to do, whether to try and do like a roly-poly Swiss roll type thingy, or do little pockets, or just do one great big like giant turnover one and then cut it into slices to serve. I'm kind of tempted to do that because it sounds simplest. Well, there's the jollop, and I grated some cheese to put with it. So Izzy seems to be in the bath. Which is good, I guess. She's taking care of getting ready for college tomorrow. The fresh coriander and basil off my plants are one of the most dominating smells coming off this, and it is beautiful. It's making my mouth water. Also, I squeezed some garlic cloves into it as well, and oh wow, what a combo. I think I might have done possibly too much cheese. Right, so let's give this a go. Right, I kept the paper on last time, didn't I? And that just worked perfectly well, so I'll do that again. I am making this up. Should I do that? Looks like a giant Cornish pasty for a giant. I should be doing all fancy camera angles, but I'm being a bit lazy, I must admit. It's because I'm tired. I didn't get enough sleep. I was awake all night worrying about lockdown interfering with college, and then got up very, very early. Oh, I did have an hour's sleep this afternoon, but it hasn't revived me very much. Right, I'm putting it in the oven. That's going in for 10 to 12 minutes. Oh, on quite a high oven by the look of it, gas mark 7. And it does say to leave it on the baking paper provided. It's out. I was a bit concerned about this baking paper. I thought I could smell burning, and I don't know if that would have caught a light if I hadn't been careful and turned it down. Izzy is not long after getting out of the bath, and I don't think I have much chance of getting her on the vlog for the rest of this one. Needless to say, she did have a fabulous adventure today. She enjoyed the new experience. She didn't enjoy being level 1 for maths, but it did help her to realise how far she has come since level 1. So that's good, you know, it did give her a bit of a different perspective on her ability level within a different context other than in isolation. So that was an advantage. I think it boosted her confidence. Yeah, she is really looking forward to going back tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Do give the video a like if you liked it. It really helps the channel to grow, and I so appreciate it. If you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our rather uncertain journey during the pandemic, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.